Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel helps me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, November the 8th, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be starting our first channel stream on Twitch. Link is in the description to my Twitch if you want to go follow ahead of time, set up notifications, do whatever you want. I don't have anything on there right now aside from the basic setup because I've never streamed on there before, but I tried streaming on YouTube a while ago. I couldn't make that work nicely, so I might do a couple test streams, not like any actual content, just trying to set up video settings in the meantime. So if you get any notifications like that before November the 8th, you could probably disregard them or join in and help me make sure the quality of the stream is actually going to look nicely. That being said, today we're going to do a bit of an interesting one. I'm probably going to finish off this with, I don't know, tier 1 starting items on Insanity just for funsies, but, actually we'll probably do this on Insanity anyway. I'm going to go through and highlight and kind of showcase some glitches that I'm aware of. This is to spread some knowledge. I'm not aware of all of them, of course, but I am aware of some of them and enough of them that I feel like it would be entertaining for you guys. So we're gonna head on over to everybody's favorite Tanglewood. We'll leave everything tier 3 or highest level I have for right now. Pop in here real quick. Go ahead, open everything up. I'm gonna want a headlight. Smudge probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't know a whole lot of things here. Flashlight for you guys, so we're gonna be very lit today. Do I want to do anything else? I don't think anything else is gonna be helpful. I think just for funsies. I don't know why my game is doing a little bit of glitch. So, there's a neat trick with doors where if you're walking, let's find a good door to do this too. You know what? This one's a good door. That shadow looked like a thing. This is a good door. Good breaker too. Let's get some light on in here. You can do this with pretty much anything that you can click and move and that physically blocks you, so I can't walk through this door. But if I go open up the china cabinet or any of the cupboards, I can walk straight to them. Hold on. Is this a Yurei? I'm gonna do that just to check. That'd be pretty interesting. Anyway, back to it. So, if you click and hold, so I'm still holding my mouse button, and this is going to be a little bit loud and annoying, and you just walk forward, nothing happens. You're just walking into a door. Okay? But if you look up and walk forward, you literally walk through the door, and you can release and everything works normal. And it's the same thing if you click and hold, just not releasing. Could you stop it, dude? I'm in the middle of something. Click and hold, just not releasing. Walk towards, look straight down, and then you can walk forward. You can kind of see the door is bending. If you release it while you're looking down, most of the time it stays broken, but it tries to force you through it anyway because you're partially in the door as it is. And then if you're doing it while you're looking up, you can usually break it a lot further, like insanely further. I guess it looks kind of the same from here. You can just click on it to reset it, or pretty much the next time somebody interacts with it, it fixes itself. Now, you can use this trick a lot. This is one over here that I cannot do. I don't have the skills for it, but I could show you what people have shown me, where you basically click, you look down, and you just kind of walk in at a corner towards the hinges, and it kind of flickers itself out, but if you do it right, apparently you just get teleported up to the roof. I cannot do it for the life of me. And then some people say you gotta wiggle your mouse. I honestly just cannot get it to work for me. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong with it, but it is pretty hilarious to do. There are some other caveats to this. If you do that trick, like say with this door right up against a wall, I don't think it'll do anything. No, it'll kick you back. This door has maybe a little bit of a gap behind it. Nope, kicks you back. Oh, found an Oni. This door definitely has a bit of a gap behind it. That might be too much of a gap, but could you stop it? I'm gonna go with Banshee on this ghost. I don't even see where it's at. What the hell? Oh, it's probably in the closet. If you were to do that glitch to this wall, Or I'll show you what it looks like properly, but if you look down, do this, look forward and release, you'd probably get stuck inside the wall. The ghost cannot kill you, but you can never leave. You are stuck in limbo. There might be ways around it. You can also kind of use this trick with closets like this, or hiding spaces, where you do a little bit of that and a little bit of that, and it shoves you inside. And if you do it right, I think this is about as good as it gets. Maybe if I do something a bit more like that, nope, shoves me outside of it. I think there's a way to do it where it puts you almost entirely properly inside, and you can walk around. But this is good enough if you didn't. Oh, I'm floating. I'm partially floating. I don't know what's going on. I've never actually used this before, but this gap right here is not big enough for a ghost to see you, apparently, from what I've seen. So you can actually. Didn't realize it was in here that long. Not a very throw-heavy ghost. Oh, that's right. I have my active microphone. Oh, it says for you, okay. Definitely not a... Oh, wow. That was a pulty throw and a half, but I think this is a slow twin. Or Goryo. I'm going for my anecdotal evidence that Goryos are fast. Or slow. Jeez, my brain's not working today. So if you do that with the wrong door, you get stuck inside a wall and can never die. If you do that with the right door... Okay, would you stop it? I know you're not an Oni. Actually, thank you. Wherever a ghost event is where the ghost model is. So if you smudge even an airball ghost event, you smudge the ghost. Anyway, if you do that with the right door, the spacing is pretty decent. So you click, look down, look forward, or walk forward. Oh god, I thought I got stuck in the wall. You can teleport outside of the house. Fun fact, you can do that while the ghost is hunting. If you were the last person in the house, the ghost will stop hunting almost immediately. Otherwise, it just starts, looking around at all the other people. So that's a fun little thing. Now again for that one, would you stop it? Again for that one, click and hold, do not release until the very end. Walk forward till the door stops you, stop walking, look down, walk forward, stop walking, look forward, and then just release your mouse. And you're outside of the wall. I kind of want to go try it with this one in here just to see what happens. Nope, I didn't do it right. Yep, I am stuck in the wall. None of my movement is... Oh, I can just click on the door on that one. How about if I do it this way? If you can reach the door on that one, you can still get out of it. Could you, seriously, stop it? If you do it with this one, though, you do get stuck in the wall, and you can never leave it until you die. If you do it wrong, apparently. So that's that. Damn. I think I'm gonna go with twins on this. Twins or Banshee? Probably gonna be Banshee. I'm not gonna spend money right now. I'm gonna to educate you guys. Probably should have just stayed in there till I died. Demon. Okay, wasn't getting that. That was a very active demon. Tanglehood had a couple of these. Edgefield has different ones. I'm not aware of any of them that you can do with doors or breaking out of the map. But I'm aware of a couple of decent spots that aren't glitches per se, but you can definitely use them to your advantage, especially during hunts. I don't need anything else, so. Let's get all the lights turned on, nice and foggy outside. Alright, so these aren't glitches per se, but there's kind of hiding spots that are always enabled, like this right here. If you're here with all of your electronics off, the ghost has to enter all the way, at least past the couch, in order to actually see you. And even then, it has to be looking at you to see you, or at least I think it's in the kitchen. At least like within 180-degree field of view. I don't know if that's accurate, but you get what I'm saying. The ghost has to have some kind of line of sight to know you're here. And it's just not likely to walk all the way in here. Whatever it sets its waypoints for wandering during hunts, They're always like right here-ish, and if it can't see enough of you, it just doesn't count for some reason. There's that one there. Oh, thought that was a pulley. If you crouch and come over here into this corner, same thing. The ghost actually has to wander past this ledge right here just to see you. Unless it's one of the taller ghosts, it could see you about at the doorway. I think I've experienced. I'd say correct me if I'm wrong, but I know you guys are going to. Any of these tables, same thing. You're just crouching around here. The ghost actually has to come all the way around here just to see you. If it's one of the taller ghosts, because it really does use like their eyes to see. If it's like right here, it'll see it right there. This is especially useful if you're hunting and you run in here to hide from it and the locker is full. You can just come around here. Now the ghost has to enter all the way past this point in order to see you. So basically, if you think it's hard for the ghost to see you, it probably is, and it's not going to get you killed. I'm not sure that there's any doors that we can glitch around here. That looks like decent spacing, but that'll probably just get me stuck in the wall. You can use that closet glitch on any closet. Something decent in here. This one I've done before, and I've only gotten stuck inside of the bathtub in the other room. I'll show you that one pretty quick here. I think that's too short of a wall. This shouldn't do anything. Yeah, it's too big of a space. Let me do it proper. Oh, that's something. Yeah, if you glitch to the other one, you just get stuck in the wall or in the bathtub. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, it's too tight of a space. That's a decent space. I've never actually tried it with some of these. Tight. Oh, you're behind there. Oh, this is. Okay. I just learned about that one. I'm sure there's plenty of you who already knew, but damn, that can be so useful. I don't think there's anything you can do here. No, but you can leave the door looking cracked. Oh my god, that is going to be so nice. And of course, knowledge of these does not mean you have to use them. Actually, I'm gonna check for the last couple of doors. That's too tight of a space. This might get me stuck in a wall. Huh, this kind of looked like the exact same bathroom setup that's in Ridgeview, which you can walk through there for. So I want to try something here. How far can I go with this? Oh, okay, it's not consistent, or at least I'm not consistent. I'm on top of this trash can. Now, they do have, the developers of this game are quite good. They do have bounding boxes inside of the map, all over the map. So if you do something wrong, that's what I thought, you get zapped inside of the van. I want to try one more thing to see how far. I think it just forces you to teleport if you're not in the map, the actual house. So let me take one. You don't do it right. It just really is not happy with you. Let me walk on. Ah, damn! Can't even walk on the barrier. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea what this ghost is. Screw it. We'll go with raised. So yeah, you have all those kinds of hiding spaces. If you think it's hard for the ghost to see you, it probably is, and it will functionally count as a hiding space. And there's nothing in the game to prevent.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Interesting mimic. There's nothing in the game to stop you from using those. The taller ghosts, or depending on the ghost model that's hunting you, basically depends on how effective those spots are. That's all I've experienced. It's the same, I think it's the same technique, the same setup that they use for ghost photos. I've heard this described before. I'm gonna get it wrong, and with Moomis, I'm trying to go based on memory. I think they're, that's how I'm gonna pronounce their name. Moomis will definitely correct me if I'm wrong or when I'm wrong here. But essentially, you have to get, for like a 3-star ghost photo, you have to get the full ghost model in your photo, or almost the full ghost model. Feet, I think there's another point like about the pelvis waist area, and then there's a point on their head that you have to get all 3 of those in the photo for it to count as a 3-star. If you're missing one of those, or you're too far away, I'm not sure what the metric is for that, then it counts as a 2-star and 1 star from there. I think I described that accurately. I don't understand it well enough. but we're gonna go with sure. Do that. This one is an interesting one. You can actually walk outside of the map on this one if you do it right. If you do it wrong, you get stuck in the downstairs bathtub. And you can die, but you have to have somebody else coax the ghost over there. So we'll start over here, so I could show you what I'm talking about. I think this wall you might be able to do this too, but if you succeed, from experience, you get trapped in the wall. This is the bathtub that you can never die in. Yeah, there's nothing you can do with that door, not that I'm aware of anyway. In the garage, there's a door that you can actually get inside of the wall, also from experience. I don't think there's anything to do with this one. It's too far away. Yeah, you just walk through it. This bathroom one's way too tight, and this one, somehow, you can actually use it. But, because it looks too tight, you could... Excuse you, I am trying to talk here. Wait, where was there a plate? I don't even see a plate. Well, I mean, I guess it just threw the hell out of it. Oh, by the way, this is one of those hiding spaces I was talking about where the ghost literally has to wander in here super deep. That one you can get stuck in the wall in and never be able to leave. I don't think there's any of them that you can do in the basement. This you might be able to do something with. Am I gonna get stuck here? Oh, this works. Can't touch the door, so I can't get out of here. Even if you have somebody else touch the door, you still can't get out of here. And yeah, this is just eternal limbo. Nothing you can do, even if the ghost hunts, it can know where you are and come right here, but it cannot kill you. Walking is like weird here. It's not working properly. It's interesting how like the house is structured around. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to reload this. I don't know why I tried this immediately, but this is the same thing that happens over there. You're actually stuck in the wall. I just threw that. It's like this is on the grass, technically outside. I'm gonna do that for funsies. Also, by the way, another neat trick you can do. If you light and throw your lighter within... You have to light it first, but if you light and throw within a couple frames of each other, it's actually easier than it looks, but you can do that. And you can also light other firelights by doing that. So the only way out of here is to leave the game. We'll go back in there. Because leaving the map is actually pretty cool, especially the last thing to do, which is dropping yourself off of the map. I don't think that they ever actually programmed terminal velocity into this game, given how, you know, you're not even supposed to be able to leave the map and there's no jumping. But we're going to see what this really looks like. Alright, now I want to take the crucifix along with. It's going to be pretty cool. Unfortunately, when you do exit the constraints of the house, it does count as being outside of the house, so the ghost pretty much stops hunting you. That is an easy spine. Downstairs ghost is going to work for me because now we're heading upstairs. This one behind it's got a radiator. It's too tight to do anything with in my experience. See, this one has nothing behind it, so you really can't do anything with it. This one, you could probably get stuck in the wall. Nope. I could touch the door to get out. Let me take another look at this. Okay, can't get stuck in the wall, but you can kind of shove yourself into the wall. It's a little weird. Both of these doors you can use to do... It's easier with this one for some reason. And in case you thought I was lying before, just take a look from the past one to this one. These look like the exact same bathroom. But remember what I said. Click and hold, look down, look forward, release. I'm almost in here. Come on. And it doesn't want to do it. I've been able to do it before. I don't know why it doesn't want to let me. But this one is really easy. I can get it pretty much every time. Unfortunately, it is pretty hard to see in here because there's no reflective surfaces. Over here, you could just walk straight into the grass. If you walk over here, it tries to zap you into the bathtub and you're stuck in limbo sometimes. But you can just walk straight into the grass and then you can walk on either onto the front porch or straight through the lattice and just walk outside, whether you're in the middle of a hunt or not. If you walk like anywhere else over here, I've done it before and I've gotten stuck. But if you walk over here right up against the bathtub, You look right at that white line. I think it's right at that white line. I hope. We'll say a little bit to the right of it. You walk straight back. Just holding S right now. Walk straight back till you stop. We could look over here. I'm gonna walk forward a little bit. I'm gonna hold shift to sprint, and I'm gonna walk forward. Damn it. This is the bathtub where you're stuck in limbo. This is the only thing you could do. You can notice you can't even hear anything. I could throw stuff outside of it, but I just can't jump over the edge right there. Can I even pick stuff up? I can. I can pick that stuff back up. Isn't that nice? So yeah. Just like the stuck in a wall procedure, the only thing you can do when you're in here is leave the game. I don't know why that didn't work. I think I have to just walk or run straight forward, not right now. Nope, not multiplayer, not multiplayer.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Come on, brain, work with me today. I think you have to run while you're still against the wall. I've kind of had it work both ways, so it's almost luck-based. I just take this. I do want to drop off the edge of the map, and weird things start happening when you do it with stuff in your hand. It actually looks pretty cool. So let's be a little bit hopeful that we can actually achieve this today. Come on. There we go. Oh, upstairs in that bedroom. How can I find the ghost room every time? Pretty much every time so far when I'm not actually playing this. Look at that every time I get through there. Alright, there's there. We'll say look towards there-ish. Walk straight back. Okay, look at that. Easy reset. Alright, while we're against here, just walk forward. Try to drop off of here gently. And run. Alright, I'm safe. I got out of it. You just walk around here, and you're outside of the map. Helps to take as much light stuff as you got. I think if you try to enter this house, you get zapped back into the van. But if you come around here far enough, basically past the corner there, you can just walk out onto the street. Oh, backdrop. Unsighted backdrop. So we can walk inside of this house, take a look at its inner workings. Interesting house construction. There's one thing that, I mean, you can notice it even over there, but that's a little peculiar. None of these garage doors have driveways. I mean, me being me, I think all of my vehicles could jump the curb and go straight in, but that one's a little unique. I think if you walk past this section of curb, I don't know exactly where the bounding box is. Oh, I didn't even realize that weather only affects that area over there. It's not the entire map. I mean, the entire map is apparently cold temps, but it's a box of snow. When we walk around here, though, you can actually walk into these houses and look at the main house, the contract house, from across the street. And then I'll show you what happens when you jump off the map. Off the map, off the map. What is that? Oh, it's a shadow, okay. I was like, why would they put a detail back here you could never see? I think this is the right house. Yeah, this is the one with the front porch. So if you come over here, you can walk just out onto the front porch. But if you walk much further, then you just get zapped back into the truck, and we don't want to do that quite yet. Or at all. There is another interesting one over here. Well, actually, it says wherever you want to go to drop off the edge of the map. But if you do jump off the edge of the map, look at that. I put siding in my windows. If you do drop off the edge of the map, you functionally have to leave the game, just like if you get stuck in a wall or the bathtub. Takes a while to get over here. Also interesting how the map is not just one big square, but instead a little jagged like this. There's probably going to be a jump cut here in a little while, but it's going to be worth it. You literally just jump straight. Oh, I didn't realize there's a tiny box. I wonder what that's for. You can see my not many people at all. So I'm probably just going to jump cut to some points here, but you can see my hand is currently starting to shake, and along with the items inside of it. If you have epilepsy, this is probably the point where you should skip to much later on in the video. You can scroll your mouse along the bottom bar, and if you see a big blank screen like this, just don't click on the video, because this is going to be jumpy and the light's going to be doing weird things, like right now. That was a very long epilepsy warning. I clearly don't do these very often. You're signed up for frequent messages. I don't want to be. Oh, that thing on, that's my light on top of my head. I was like, what the hell is that? That looks even crazier with the night vision, honestly. Light looks weird. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's no terminal velocity, and nothing in the game, I think, is programmed for speed. Except for maybe fire, which looks a little cracked. My hand is not doing very well. This is the programming they need for Into the Spider-Verse to show the digital decay. It's like things are going from the high resolution detail back to like 32-bit and then 16-bit. And I think if you do it long enough, things almost start looking 8-bit. Like, look at that. That just looks cracked. Oh, we just reached a new speed. That almost looks like it could be a proper crucifix, like a crazy looking crucifix. Yeah, lighter doesn't change a whole lot. If you look up, it's almost, actually that almost looks normal, but if you start looking at different angles, then things just start looking crazier. Yeah, that's an epilepsy warning. And for some reason that's not. Look at that, the proper crucifix, almost. Then the hyperspace crucifix. No, I won't put jump cuts. You could just skip along in the video. I'm coming up with this as I go. Ah, there you go. Ah, yeah. This is the polygon crucifix. Actually, I kind of wonder, because the lighter doesn't really change a whole lot. Let's see, if I just look up and do the lighter trick. Oh god, it's gone. I don't even know where it's at. I think I got the lighter trick off. If I just drop my stuff, it's just gone. I can't even tell what's on. Okay, flashlight, I can tell if it's on or off. But yeah, this is pretty much the extent. The further you go, the more warped and distorted everything starts looking. I have no idea where the stuff even ends up going. Apparently, if you look straight up or straight down, it almost fixes it, but otherwise, it's, yeah. Dimensionally unhappy. There we go. We'll call it that. There. Oh, yeah. Wrought iron crucifix. Alright, I'm getting out of here. It honestly just keeps going. Text messages. What the hell's going on? I sent a message about a Kia Optima. I might have. Weird to contact me about it on a Saturday. Then again, if you're in that situation, the only thing you can do is leave. Farmhouses, I'm not aware of very much. I could probably try to discover some, but the farmhouses are the difficulty that they are. Honestly, I feel like the farmhouses should be something a little bit between, I mean, like rewards-wise, between small and medium maps, because the lighting is so poor in them. There's so few hiding spaces compared to the other maps. It just feels like it's a difficulty above those, but for the moment, it's only a self-challenge. Willow Street had some cool stuff. Now, I think there's one that I'm aware of. We'll just go in there for that one, then pop out right afterwards. Oh, I had to start. I'm not used to controlling the lobby. I don't even need all of this stuff, but why do I keep getting foggy weather? I really wish when they do the next big update that we have the option to mute that. It's great advice and, you know, useful info for, like, newer players, but for everybody else, it's just a bit excessive. I think this one here, you can get inside of the wall. Maybe. Damn. Ooh, there we go. So this is the one, I think. Oh, no, it looks like almost that I can walk out of... Wait, can I interact with the breaker? No. Can I walk out this way? Nope. So technically, I think right now I am outside of the map. That's interesting. No, I'm probably considered inside of the house, but I think that's a light switch. Oh, that's way too far away. Can't touch a door or anything. I think if I drop this, yeah, I'm technically not inside of the house, but the game would consider me inside for hunts and stuff. Can't interact with anything through the walls, but this one, you might not even be able to die, but you can just walk straight out here. Oh, you can't. Nope, you are properly screwed. I thought I'd seen some people do it before where they could just walk straight out. Maybe there was a trigger where it would teleport them, but I'm not seeing it. Can't touch anything, can't collect anything. At least you have more room to walk than normal, but that is literally it. Okay, yeah, and this is the only one I'm aware of too, so... This is functionally useless unless you want to, you know, have one person sacrifice himself by sticking him in the wall. They can watch the ghost hunt and, like, bring it straight here to watch Blinks for Obaki or something. Functionally, though, this is basically useless. The hell did that go? Oh, there's, like, a floor under here. Give me that bag. I wanna... Oh, by the way, if you're in VR, you can actually do that. You can throw the smudge at the lit lighter. Might be able to do it. Okay, there's no floor here. Why isn't there a floor here? There's a floor here. You can throw the smudge at the lit lighter, and if you get it like right at the tip, well, if you have somebody in VR on your game, then you can actually light the smudge with it. Anyway, that's pretty much all I'm aware of. There's nothing, none of them were good on that map. Do I know of any others? That was Willow Street. I hope I know of one, but we need all hiding spaces enabled for it. Brownstone, Sunny Meadows, and Restricted. Yeah. We'll do the last one on Camp Woodland. Let's do Point Hope. We're actually going to dial this back because I need all... How does that work? It doesn't even mention hiding spaces, so I'm going to assume that they are all open. Sound like we're actually interacting with the ghosts. I think this is the first time I've ever set my game to amateur. Let's use these guys for lights. And we're gonna take a good look at this to see how big the bounding box is for the rain. Gotta do our mandatory annoyance. Pop this open. Pop this open. And this closet right here, if this is open, you do our little door trick over here in the corner. Actually, I think you need to do it like this. It's kind of weird. Okay, that was very weird, actually. There we go. You just gotta keep playing with it till you get kicked out. Okay, everything just glitched there for a second. And you can walk all the way out here. Oh, it just tried to bring me back into the map. Oh, it keeps trying to bring me back into the map. I think they might have wised up on this map. Put more locations in. How far can I go? Oh, God. It is trying to suck me back into the map, too. It's not just trying to bring me back to a certain location outside of it. I walk into the water. I think they might have been very... Oh, ho, ho, look at that. It almost got me in. Maybe just walk this way. I think I can get back into the truck. I'll be able to walk out here. Oh, God. It wants to take me, like, inside, but it's not bringing me in the right position. I can't get back in through that way. I think if I walk around this way, though, I can get back. There we go, back inside the truck. Oh yeah, that's another one where you can, I mean, if the hiding space is open. I don't even know if those count as hiding spaces. I've never used them. But if it is open, then you can use it to run from the ghost. I think the power is automatically on amateur. If that's the case, we're going to turn on the, I'm going to call this the living room light, and we're gonna fly. Grab this, look down, and might have maybe put another epilepsy warning. Yup. You're just right. You can get up pretty high. Dear God, what the hell? I don't even know what's going on anymore. But yeah, if you have somebody else do that while you're crouched, so you can actually get almost up completely on top of there, and I don't think the ghost can touch your feet and kill you. That's pretty interesting. That's the only one I'm aware, or the only two I'm aware of on Point Hope. So we will end this off on one that you guys have seen plenty on Camp Woodwind. You can also do it on Maple Lodge, on most, if not all, tents and other locations. But we're gonna do Camp Woodwind because it's smaller and easier. Why is it always foggy? No, I'm not doing this in fog. Fog's annoying. What's the weather? I swear to fuck, that's alright. That'll work. Get tired of this shit. There's actually another one right here where you do this just like the doors, and you can get up on top of. I've seen some people get up on top of the picnic table, or if you do this up against this pole, you can kind of get up on top of the gate itself. I've never actually done it before, but it looks fun. I want to do it now. I kind of want to. I've never done it before, but it looks very useful if you knew how to do it. We'll play with it for like a couple more seconds, but that's going to be it. I've never had anybody describe to me how to do it. This is pretty decent. Nope, fell right off. Anyway. I think you guys have seen me do this one. I'm going to turn this light on for it. I think you could maybe do this anywhere where you have a log fallen down like that. I'm going to show you. This log right here on its side. You dick. In the middle, shit. Alright. So, walk up against this flat cut edge. Look towards that plate of marshmallows. You're going to have to position your camera just right. There's basically a tiny ramp, just like polygon that was lost in deletion. Okay, so a little bit off. You see how we just kind of jumped up? Once you do that, walk forward, you're on top of the log. And if you're on this half, you're technically, according to Ghost, inside of the fire ring. And if you're on this half, you're on the outside. So if the ghost is over there and hunts, it come over here, you say, I'm inside, it starts coming in, you come over here, it's like, oh, he's outside, he comes around. Now, if it gets close enough to you, even if you're technically on the outside, it can still kill you. But there's a couple positions that are decent for that. This one takes a bit of skill to do, honestly. I'm not that good at it. There we go. Huh. Voodoo doll. I did not know that was where that goes. Not quite here. Ooh. I fell off. You can also do this from the outside, too. It's actually easier to do, or from the inside. It's actually easier to do from the inside. Oh, I think I fell off. Damn. This is a bit of a pain, honestly. If it's something you're going to try to do, it's something you're going to want to set up a decent amount of time in advance. Fell off on the inside that time. There we go. There we go. This one's pretty good, because if it thinks you're close enough to walk around that side, it'll beeline through there. And if it thinks you're close enough to walk around through this side, it'll beeline just past you, but through there. But you got to make sure you're technically on the inside. You can actually walk all the way around this. Pretty cool. That's the one you guys, I think, have seen me use before, and that's rather nice. And then anywhere where you have these small tents, it's easier if there's stuff inside. But I think you can do it without. You just kind of do this, just like I was doing at the lighthouse. You look down while holding this thing, and it makes you float up. You used to be able to get up and do like the trees with it. I don't know if you could still do it, but if you could do this, then you can come back here quite a ways, and the ghost can't technically get you. But can you walk back here normally? I don't think so, and if you fall off backwards, you get stuck. I think I've highlighted that for you guys before, too. And there's no unstuck procedure for that. You just have to leave the game. Now, these ones are actually pretty fun. I think the ghost is actually in this one. But if you come towards this portion of the T between these two bedrooms in this tent, you do the thing. That's annoying as hell, but thank you. Got to be off to the side of the middle, but do that. You could walk on the center, and only the center. If you walk off to either edge, you fall off. I don't know what happens if you fall off over here. I fell off outside of the map. I am stuck. The ghost might be able to kill me here, but yeah, I am completely stuck. I cannot do anything. If I throw this inside, I cannot. If I throw this over, I cannot. No, you have to leave the game. Well, yeah, you could do that to the large tents, and for the small tents, you could do that to any of them. If you do that to the large tents, the ghost actually can't even reach you. So, that is a combination of my knowledge of these with our discovery of the one on Edgefield. Ooh, this tap crackle pop my back. So, disable loadout, all tier 1, bring this all the way down, and yeah, that should just automatically have to re-enable, don't I? And then disable. There we go. So now everything's tier 1. As promised, we're going to do a tier 1 insanity challenge. Let's do it. What map do we want to do for this? What's a good one? I want to show you guys how cracked the Ridgeview one can be. The glitch. So we're all going to abuse that. And of course, this is just sharing of knowledge. Some of these are probably going to get programmed out with the newer updates that are coming eventually. I have no actual idea if that's going to be the case, but it'd be very nice. I need to take in evidence items, so unfortunately, you guys are going to... you know what? Screw the DOS pin. We're going to take a flashlight so you guys can actually see a little bit. There's something stuck inside my finger. There we go. That was only a little bit annoying. Run! Show yourself, do something, give me a sign. Show yourself, do something, give me a sign. That was instant. I wasn't expecting that to work, but I appreciate it. Oh, I think with this one, depending on what's in the closet, you can do different setups. Oh, or you just boot it completely outside of the closet. That works too. I think it depends on what's in the closet. Oh, there we go. Technically, I think we're in a hiding space. But we'll be coming over here, and we will be using the bathroom one once we start getting hunts. Do need to find the ghost room. I wonder if it actually was the entry room, or if that was just a teleporting ghost event. Or if it's a banshee. It didn't touch the front door. This is the ghost room. Nice. Do something. Show yourself. Give me a sign. Touch something. Touch a light. Touch a door. Gotta half cock most of these. That way I can see which one it touches eventually. Let's come in here. Take a look. Breakers in the basement. No decent hiding spaces. Probably end up using that one over there. Actually do want to prematurely drop that. Because if I turn this off and cycle back to it, it stays off. If I turn off the flashlight and cycle back to it, it turns itself back on. Like a dick. Alright, this is dropping. That was in the garage or the basement. Did it just follow me to the basement? If so, there's no UV. Did it follow me to the garage? Or did it roam there? The only other thing that would make that noise is the breaker door. We have ourselves the teleporting ghost. We don't have ultraviolet if so. Or either way, honestly. Damn, we just spent a lot of time in the dark. Oh. That doesn't leave UV, I don't think, unfortunately. We just spent a lot of time in the dark, and we just lost a bunch of sanity. Is this even the ghost room? Is this the ghost room with the bone right here? Don't think so. Let's go grab more stuff. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Lemon drops, I think is how that song goes. Alright. Yoink. Yoink. Ah, yoink. Actually, we should take the spirit box in as soon as possible, because we can get spirit box from ghost events even if we're not in the ghost room. Knowledge. I don't think this is the ghost room, but I'm going to check the ghost orbs anyway. Huh. That looks more detailed than normal. I haven't touched any doors, which is definitely making it harder to spot where this thing could be. Oh well. Leave that there, set this up, and give it a chuck. Let's go grab more equipment, bring it in. I think there's a last load of equipment as well. Definitely very active to begin with. Wondering Oni Thay or mimicking an Oni or Thay. Go have that selected over. Already got ghost of it. Motion sensor crucifix can't get. I really hope that when they do update this, that they're gonna make the objectives reflect on what you actually bring in your truck. That way, no matter what you have, you can always go for perfect game. Well, and make that to do that, they'd have to make photo cam a starting item. Show yourself. Do something. Give me a sign. It's rather quiet now, isn't it? Decently warm in this house, too. Not in here. Oh. Don't you dare take my sanity. Ah, how do you get me from across there? Oh, I didn't realize I still had this set up. But I had to do this in here in the dark. Spam click through all these too. Even though I have voice activation on, right? And okay, good, that's working. We'll dial that back to push to talk. Alright, should be coming right back to here. Good spot to be doing this. Oh, I'm accidentally clicking on the vehicle. Oh, apparently we're in hunting range, so that's not good. We're gonna have bouts of 20 to 25 second hunting attempt periods. Get back to a decent hiding space. The ghost can walk past me. But make sure this is actually working. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's right. The ghost walks past me. I can go inside the ghost room, and as soon as the hunt stops, I can start looking for evidence. Looking for and setting up for. There we go. Putting this guy on. Somewhere accessible. Grab more stuff. Oh, damn, sanity. And now he's going to be hunting from the other side. That's technically a... I need to move. Damn. That's right where I needed to hide. Could very sketchily use this. Not an Oni. I don't think. Let's get in here, check around for ghost orbs. Not touching any doors, which is going to make finding ultraviolet very difficult. Literally only having like 25-second grace periods between hunts. This is going to be a little cracked. Taking a minute this time. Liked it, gotten in there and checked that EMF. There we go, now we're getting some EMF. We can check our thermals, we're not below freezing yet. Whatever it touched, it's nothing big. Still doesn't look like there's any ghost orbs. Might be able to set this up. Right there, looks pretty good. Got a decent view, got a decent view. Ghost is back in the room, and we're gonna get freezing. Still gonna grab the writing book and get it in here. Not gonna get freezing. Save my sprint. Just in the nick of time. It's weird that it's not touching any doors. It's gonna be hard to tell for UV. Also gonna try to turn on some lights. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to tell Mare ability with if it turns off a light like immediately after I try to turn it on. But if you're below 40% sanity, I've recently learned, Mare's just straight up well, they'll straight up hunt in lit rooms, which is a little bit cracked. Why isn't it hunting? Is it a shade that roamed in here? And the ghost speed seems a little slow. It also didn't seem like it get sped up with line of sight. At least I didn't hear it. After this next one, I'll try to get some decent line of sight again and look at it from the kitchen. Actually, I think it straight up didn't have line of sight because it never even came to the kitchen. It just went straight upstairs, I think. Shade. Is it a shade that roamed in here? We'll find out if we start getting cold breath. We like instantly die. It's either going to be a Wraith, Banshee, or Phantom, or just straight up roams here and kills us by dumb luck. Okay, this is getting dumb. Why isn't it hunting? What the hell is going on? I think there's at least a 1 or 2 second grace period on insanity. However, if it's shade and I go in there, I'm Basically dooming myself. It's not interacting with anything. Touch the door. I want to check that for UV so bad. But don't even need to. It's EMF 5. What was up with... Oh! So it's got to be a shade. Because Goryo has forced dots, so forced evidence basically means that if a ghost has that and you're on one evidence or two evidence challenge, one of the evidences has to be the forced evidence. So Goryo's forced dots for evidence, we're only going to get one evidence on insanity, and the only evidence we got is EMF 5, so it cannot be a Goryo. Obake has forced ultraviolet for evidence, so it can't be an Obake. Moroi and Diogen have forced spirit box. Hantu has forced freezing, and I'm pretty sure that is it. I really wish more. Oh, Mimic has forced ghost orbs. Forget about that. Although technically ghost orbs isn't like an evidence, so for example, if I say, hey, there's ghost orbs, Mimic gets crossed out because the Mimic has other evidence. So if you're on a one evidence challenge like insanity and you get 2, it's a Mimic. If you're on a 2 evidence challenge like nightmare and you get 3, it's a Mimic. If you're on anything else where you're supposed to get 3 evidence and you get 4, it's a Mimic. Comes in real handy when you're doing 0 evidence challenging. Pull up a video cam like, oh hey, there's ghost orbs. So based on that long sprint of no hunts, I think it kept roaming into my room, in and out, so I think it's a shade. I can't really tell anything else based on shade too, so we're kind of screwed there. We don't have salt to test for wraith. I don't have smudges to test for spirit. The breaker I believe is on. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get some line of sight speed up from a Jinn, and we'll do a Jinn test. It was decently active, but it's not visible enough to be an Oni, but we'll also see that during a Jinn test. It's too loud for Myling, and Raiju would have sprinted near all that powered on electronics from all of those hunts. Speeds have been consistent between hunts, so right now I'm going to leave Shade pre-locked in. We're going to pop in here, should start hunting, and I'll have line of sight straight down the hallway. Definitely not a Jinn. Don't think that was an Oni. I feel like Wraith speeds up, like they have much more acceleration. Again, anecdotal, same thing with Goryo, but anecdotal's what I got, it's what I gotta use. Alright, there's that. At the very least. Jeez. Oh wait, it can't be an Oni because of that ghost event. The Oni will never do the... That is called an airball ghost event. I've got like 3 of those or 4 of those. I didn't even realize that. The Oni cannot do those events. So if you get... And it's not the noise. It's not the... It's just the physical airball event. Because some of the events will make that noise even though... That's a physical corporeal event where it's like the actual ghost model walking around. So I think this is just a very active shade, and I have not been in the ghost room. No, it did a ghost event right on top of me. Well, why didn't it hunt for such a period of time? Is this a spirit somehow? It's done so many ghost events on top of me. It can't be a shade. It cannot interact while people are in the room. You can get... I mean, if dots was a shade evidence, you could get dots, like you could get that stuff, but you can't get ghost writing. I think this is a spirit. It should not be able to be a shade. It's a spirit or a wraith, and we can't test for wraith. How?
Welcome back.
There were so many ghost events right on top of us. Even that one was directly on top of us. That is dumb. No, we're going back in there. We're rerunning that. We're gonna do this one in Tanglewood though. So I don't even need a smudge stick as long as the ghost isn't in like the entryway. I can just leave. This. Get in here, drop the shit off. Maybe even go look for the bone. Can we get all these? Ghost event, motion, and repel. Nope, can only get one. Or I could leave myself stuck in a wall, but that's not good for anybody. So I entered a house and had a ghost event. I think Gorios are, they're not Gorios. Gorios are broken for me, but I think shades are just broken. I've seen too many people complaining about it. Yeah, we don't have, I mean, that's technically a hiding space, but we don't have any real hiding spaces, do we? Oh, there's one. We got one actual hiding space. I guess I can make it work if I have to. Nice bone. Easy bone. Like it when it's not the chicken bone. Decent hiding space there. Turn on some of these lights. Stop draining our sanity stupid quick. Not exactly sure where the ghost room is. Getting immediate cold breath anywhere. Let's turn on this one. There we go. Well, let's drop our equipment in here. Guess this is still warming up. Let me drop it, pick it up. Just don't be in here. Alright, I can work with that. Don't be in here. I can definitely work with that. Don't be in here. Nice, nice. This is working out for me. Living room ghost? I think that I was trying to show that that was an adjacent room. Maybe a living room ghost. It's still going down, yeah. We're gonna go with that right now. We'll get out here, get the rest of our... Oh, I thought I just killed everything. Get the rest of our equipment in. Start checking around for ghost orbs and whatnot. That one on Ridgeview was just fucking cracked. It never turned off the breaker, so that could have easily been a Jinn. It just magically didn't have line of sight. So many ghost events directly on top of me. Oh, it turned off this light. I thought it did something. I don't know quite where to go with that yet, so we'll just do a little bit of this. Let's grab this guy. Maybe he just roamed in there. Maybe it's just straight up the ghost room. Where? Ghost room B. It's definitely looking like an adjacent or like a foyer ghost. Ooh, nursery. Nope, nursery is adjacent. Foyer. Bathroom? Oh. Oh, no, not bathroom. Not getting any interactions too, which is a bit weird. We dropped off all that equipment already. Let's go grab the rest. I think just the last little bit should be spirit box. EMF is going to be a good one. If it's doing small interactions that we're just, or not we, I'm just not noticing, then let's pick them up. Just don't be. Oh, it turned off this light too. I didn't even realize, or I never turned it on. That's more likely. Getting cold breath anywhere, right? Could just be not that cold of a ghost. Oh! It's in the basement. Because if the ghost is near the mannequin, then it interacts with it and it teleports it. Yeah, there's stuff thrown around down here. Well, that sucks. There's not a lot of good hiding spaces. It's interacting. No idea what my sanity's like, but it hasn't been doing a lot of stuff. It's just 2 or 3. Just 2 or 3. At least we finally found the ghost room. Let's grab this stuff. Turn it off on our way. That way, if we need to hide, we can do so immediately. Yeah, so hiding space down here. Not that the ghost room itself is a good room to hide in. How does that work? Terribly. That's how that works. You can kind of see ghost orbs with the light on in the room. I want to retain as much of my sanity as possible. No idea how it's going to work. Or how I'm going to achieve it. But this is a good start. That's my breath. Right. Let's start updating. It hunts. I think I'm better off going to the kitchen and sitting behind the island than anything. Let's put some of this stuff a little bit easier to spot. It's a very tamed ghost, that's for sure. Back-to-back shade. Could be. A lot of noises upstairs, which is odd. I was expecting to turn around to see the mannequin. Temperature-wise, this is definitely the ghost room. It is doing absolutely nothing with me in here. Maybe my sanity's too high. We'll turn off the light. We'll check for ghost orbs very quickly. Definitely none. Mirror. My sanity's high enough and the lights are on. It's not going to do anything, right? Right? Okay, definitely no ghost orbs. We're not going to be able to spot Gorio by being in here. Which, unfortunately, with this kind of a room setup, means we would have to be in the truck in order to spot them. Do something. Show yourself. Give us a sign. I feel like it's done some activity with me in here, though. I have to do Spirit Box next. Show yourself. Do something. Give me a sign. Seems to mainly be interacting over here. Those noises aren't the ghosts, right? No, there's just ambient noises. I feel like sometimes the ghost can make those noises. Alright. This will be the next test. Down here, just take the room.
Injured.
Spirit box. That works. Kind of. Spirit box and no ghost orbs. Alright, where does that leave us? Mare. I think it's a mare. I mean, it's just straight up gotta be a mare with that absolute lack of activity in a lit room. Definitely no poltergeist. Wouldn't be able to tell if it's a phantom. We don't have a photo cam. We could keep trying to spirit box to see if we get a Diogen response, but no ghost orbs, no mimic. Unfortunately, none of these guys have a forced evidence aside from the mimic. That's a bit dumb. I don't know when a mare is allowed to hunt. That's a weird one. I'm not familiar with all of the sanity markers. Try not to be. I don't want to know too much about the game. Takes away from some of the mystery. One nice note about this is because of the ghost's location, it should be rather easy to just stay over here and then walk through the wall. So I could just sit here and drain my sanity until maybe it hunts. I want to go below the threshold that allows it to hunt, but not below the mere 40% threshold. Now, unfortunately, I don't know exactly where that range is, especially on insanity. You don't have a sanity monitor. If I had some sanity medication, I would be able to just go low enough. It would hunt. I could go turn the light on, take some sanity meds, raise my sanity back up if we had the right medication. But, yeah. Motion sensor, repel, ghost event. Why do I keep getting text messages about Michigan? I don't even live there. Damn data brokers. Or data miners. Or both. I can't shove myself out of the wall with this, can I? That'd be very convenient. Could have two ways of exiting the map. My problem right now is I just don't know what 40% is. How long I need to sit here doing absolutely nothing. Not sure if sanity drain speed's messed with at all in insanity. I feel like it should be, but I don't know. That's the problem. Ooh, that's a dick move. I say that's a good marker that my sanity is quite low. Without knowing what 40% looks like, I couldn't tell you. I feel like it's a mirror. There's this sheer lack of activity with the lights on. It's acting like a shade, which is really bizarre. Maybe my ghosts are staggered, because the last one is definitely like an Oni, but it was somehow a shade. Now this one is acting like a shade, but it's going to be something else. I guess I could just go with the mirror and wing it. I got what? A 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 in 10 chance. Those are pretty good odds, right? Or I just drain my sanity to 0. I could test for these two. I could probably test for twins. Phantom, I'd have to get a good line of sight for. And yokai, I could rule out with just my flashlight. Towards like the end of a hunt. Oh my god, stop texting me about your crap. Well, it's not hunting. What happens if I turn this off? It's kind of expecting an instant hunt. What if I sit in here, in the technically dark room, with the ghost room light turned off? What do you think, monocle man? What the hell's with the wall? I think it's something to do with my, the fuck? It looks weird. It doesn't do that anywhere else, right? I think it's something to do with my shadow settings. This should drain my sanity down to the point that the mirror should be allowed to hunt. And then it's just a matter of waiting for the mirror to want to hunt. Right? Seems accurate. I'm gonna play with my shadow settings in the meantime. Let's try medium, see what that does. Seems better. Maybe. Might just be losing my mind. Diogen! I was not gonna get that from this. I was so sold on you being a mare. Ooh, I'm walking away. Oh, I'm walking away. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, you need some line of sight here, dude. Sorry. There we go. Alright, and there's no ghost orb, so it can't be a mimic. So that's a proper Diogen. I'm not going to get screwed over for like the 80 billionth time by a mimic mimicking a Diogen. Right? Right? Right, truck man? Oh god, that's better be accurate. I think I even collected the bone on this one. Hell yeah, proper Diogen. 1,400 bucks. That only took 14 minutes. Yeah, that's painful. But I mean, honestly, the worst part about that is the fact that I just don't get additional rewards for using lower tier equipment than I currently have unlocked. But, you know, Prestige 5, I guess I'm not really in it for the rewards. I'm just in it for the
Welcome
challenge.
back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you can do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. Hopefully you guys are, waiting to see some of that. And don't forget, November the 8th, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Basically, when I get home from work, plus a half hour to set up. We're going to be streaming over on Twitch. Link is in the description if you want to follow and set up notifications in the meantime. Probably sometime between now and then. I have no idea when. I'm going to be doing a test stream to, make sure things are going to work nicely. I'm not even sure. I don't think I've got to record the stream just because I don't want to overtax my computer. It's been having issues and I don't know how to diagnose them. To be fair, I could figure out how to diagnose them. I just don't really want to because it costs money. No matter what the issue is, it's going to cost money to fix it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll see you on November. Bye.